How to start conversations. Conversations link us together. You may think of them as the fuel that keeps our relationships and our societies powered. Conversations are crucial for our well-being. We share how we feel and what we think through conversations. Our workplaces and our relationships are all dependent on the conversations we have with others. Hi, if this is your first time on this podcast, here we share practical information on how to become a better person. If you are interested in personal development, consider subscribing. If you want to download a free book called How to Talk to Anyone, 10 Simple Tricks to Have a Meaningful Conversation, go to www.selfimprovementvault.com or check the link in the description. While many conversations we share with others are spontaneous, it is still important to prepare for them before they happen. Of course, we will not be able to prepare for the exact ways the other participant will engage in every conversation we have, but we can prepare for the commonalities found in conversations. For example, we can expect that a person who wants to begin a conversation with us will start with a greeting. We can also expect that a person who feels threatened and intimidated will be less likely to respond to attempts at communication. To start conversations with others, we need to prepare for the commonalities we are likely to encounter. If we can predict how a person will react in everyday situations, we can use that information to help us start a conversation. Subsequently, starting a conversation is all about your approach. The human mind makes many decisions based on snap judgments and unconscious biases. To use this to your advantage, you must approach conversations in a way that will trigger favorable judgments in the other person. One of the easiest ways to trigger a person's unconscious bias to your benefit is through friendliness. Approaching a person with a big smile, an open disposition, and an air of happiness causes them to see you as a non-threatening, positive person. You appear dependable, likable, and trustworthy when you start a conversation by making jokes, offering to help the other person, and listening attentively. A simple, "I would love to help if you need any help," will get you a long way with others. Your humility will cause others to drop their guard. So too will your ability to make others feel accepted and cared for. Even though it may be foreign to you, putting on a welcoming, friendly demeanor when starting conversations will make them go smoothly. You must also be interested in people when starting conversations. If you begin a conversation by talking about yourself only, the other participant will see you as selfish, self-obsessed, and rude. They will perceive you as being of no use to them socially or emotionally, causing them to shut down even before the conversation has a chance to get off the ground. If you cause the other participant to perceive you as a negative person, then you have started off the conversation on the wrong foot. It is better to start conversations by asking people questions. This shows them that you are interested in them, you want to be friendly and helpful, and you truly want to engage with them. By asking questions, you signal to the other person that you are a friend. This is very advantageous for you because most people love to have conversations with their friends. Another way to allow the participant to perceive you positively is to choose your time and method of approach. If you offer a batch of freshly baked cookies to someone, they will be more willing to engage in conversation with you. Contrastingly, if you shout at someone and then attempt to make conversation, they will resist your efforts at conversation. Your method of approach is critical when starting a conversation. Choose approaches that make the other person feel good and validated. This can take the form of gifts, praise, and flattery, humility, confidence, and more. You must always make sure to be friendly, or at the very least, to be respectful and respectable. Likewise, choose your timing carefully. Starting a conversation with a coworker while rushing to meet a deadline is not a good idea unless it is about a crucial matter. However, approaching a relaxed coworker who just ate a batch of your cookies is a great idea. Watch out for body language signs that tell you that the other person is comfortable and happy. A relaxed and happy person is more likely to engage in conversation with you. For instance, are they scowling? Or do they have a neutral, happy facial expression? Do they have their back turned to everyone? And have they placed space between themselves and everyone else? Or are they facing others close to everyone else? Do they look deep in thought? Do they seem distracted? Or do they seem relaxed? Are their eyes focused on their surroundings? Or do they seem out of focus? Are they making eye contact? Or are their eyes darting rapidly between things? Are their shoulders hunched or relaxed? Is their body stiff and rigid or relaxed? These signs will let you know whether it is the right time to start a conversation with someone or not. Consider also your body language. If you approach someone with crossed arms, a puffed-out chest, and a frown, they won't want to engage in conversation with you because you are occupying a defensive, intimidating posture. Your body language speaks volumes to the other participant, notably that you believe yourself superior to them. Instead, choose body language that reflects humility and friendliness, such as arms beside you, a smile, and placing yourself close to the other person, while still respecting their personal space. Your language choices must also reflect humility and friendliness. Using complex words to define simple things will only make you sound pretentious. It may also be intimidating to others when you use sophisticated language in casual settings. Above all, approach people on their level and according to their norms. This creates a level of comfort in the conversation, providing them with the mental and emotional safety they need to engage with you too. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing. Have a great day.